Erin was finishing college when she met Tom. She fell in love, and it seemed to her that he was the very person with whom she would live a happy life. Their whirlwind romance lasted almost a year when Erin realized she was pregnant. She broke the news to Tom, expecting to make him even happier, but she knew from the man's face that she was wrong. "I'm sorry," Tom replied, "but I'm too young for such obligations. I haven't lived for myself yet, and a child is too much of a responsibility." And then Tom did something that paralyzed Erin. He handed her money and said that this amount would be enough for an abortion. The girl went into shock. She did not remember how she took the money, how Tom said something, how she returned home, not understanding where she was and what happened to her. Tom also stood at the window and looked at the back of the leaving Erin. A few days passed, and Tom decided to call Erin to find out how the visit to the doctor had gone. He dialed the number, but the operator said the phone was offline. Tom arrived at Erin's rented apartment, but no one opened it for him. Going down the stairs, the guy met the owner of the house, who said that Erin had moved out and left a note for him. "Sorry for causing you so much trouble. I'll try not to burden you anymore. Goodbye," read Tom in the note. He got angry. He liked Erin and even loved her. Tom thought that the girl behaved stupidly because they could continue to meet, and then he calmed down. Tom went on with his normal life. He worked, met with friends, and started new romances. But he always felt that something was missing. He admitted to himself that he was constantly looking for her with his eyes among passers-by. And a few years later, he still met her. Erin walked down the street and held the hand of a baby who, by age, could have been Tom's son. The man did not have the courage to approach the girl, and he just followed her. Erin and her son came to the house, and on the porch of which they were met by another man. Tom saw how happy they were, so he remained standing behind the bushes. But what he saw did not give him peace. A week passed and he made up his mind. He was at that house again and knocked. The same man opened the door and looked at Tom in surprise. "I'm sorry, I'm here to see Erin. I'm her..." Tom hesitated. "We went to college together. I'm passing through the city and decided to stop by for a visit." The owner smiled and invited Tom into the house. He said Erin would be back soon and offered to have a cup of coffee. Tom agreed. The owner went into the kitchen, and Tom began to look at the photos on the fireplace. He had seen wedding photos of Erin and her new husband, and photos from trips, but he was interested in a small picture in a simple frame. A baby was smiling on it. Tom picked up the frame and tried to find similar features in it. At that moment, the back wall of the frame fell off, and money and a note fell on the fireplace. Tom shuddered. It was the names of the amount he gave Erin, and most likely the same bills. Tom unfolded the note with trembling hands. In Erin's neat handwriting, there was only one question. Is a man's life worth this amount? When the owner of the house came in with coffee, Tom was gone. We all make mistakes sometimes, and many of them can be corrected, but there are those for which there is no excuse. Live in such a way that there are much fewer such mistakes in your life.